So the question is, has NCB exceeded my expectations?
Yes.
When I bought it?
Yes.
Life, nothing in life is linear, unfortunately.
I was going to get to that.
Most of us, we think linearly. So if someone had said to me, Mike, this bank, 15 years from now, will make, 16 years, which is now, will make
Yes.
200 million US dollars from Jamaica.
When it was making 6.
When it was
then.
making 6. Everybody would have said it's impossible. I would have said it is impossible. But that is the power of compounding. That is the power of the compound curve, as we all know, looks like this. So if we have to get through the front end is the hockey, what we call in Canada, the hockey stick curve. So we have to get through the hard work, the front end loaded work of recalibrating, building confidence, and then you hit an inflection point, and then it takes off. So no, I would not have expected that the bank would have had such an impact on Jamaica. Profits are one thing, but taxes. We're the largest taxpayer in Jamaica. Cumulatively over the last 15 years, we've paid over $500 million US dollars in taxes, which goes a long way to nation building. But we started off not thinking, or the objective was, or the question we asked ourselves was, how can we use this institution as a vessel to build a better country? So immediately we changed the mantra of the bank from to NCB, building a better Jamaica. And that focused the staff. It gave the staff purpose. When they came into work every day, they made a direct connection to their efforts and building a better Jamaica, which will redound to their children and grandchildren.
I think the government agencies that we've dealt with, the regulatory body, and the AAJ, who is the primary governing body for the airport, considers that the investment and the privatization is a success. We found that the legal framework is conducive to doing business in Jamaica. We have a sturdy concession agreement with the government that was, even though it was formulated from 2003, still is relevant. And we have benefited from the changes in the tax reforms that the government has done over the past few years. As a private investor, we have found that the government at the national level and also at the local level and the various government agencies that we have to deal with in terms of operating, we find them to be very supportive in terms of our operations. Also, we find that in terms of providing finances to support our various capital projects, in 2003, we were funded by the IFC, but recently, in last year, we were able to successfully find funding locally from a local bank of $40 million US loan for us to be able to carry out some of our 2018 capital investments. As an airport, and based on our forecasting, we feel that there is potential for growth in Jamaica, certainly for the tourism sector, and certainly for passenger arrivals. We are projecting, as I said before, a 6% growth in passengers for this year, and looking forward, we're expecting to see an average growth of between 4 to 5% year over year. Also, we feel that there is growth potential for the airport in terms of providing additional services that we don't currently provide. So one of the areas that we're looking at in terms of development is to have a business hotel hosted on the airport lands for us to be able to fully facilitate and provide exceptional experience for our passengers. So in that way, we feel that our experience as an investor has been very good.
GIF 2012 is where Sutherland was in attendance and decided to invest in Jamaica. And for the first 6 to 8 months, obviously there was no office. I was brought on board. I was working from my car most times, and Jampro gave me an office occasionally. But they were so facilitating of the process that they even helped us to register, helped us get access to the zones, introduced us to our attorney, and that's how we started this process. Then we moved on to where are we going to set up. Now, location is very strategic. And when I was setting up 2012, we didn't have as many options as is there today. So I must also commend our government for making real estate a priority, because today you have it a dime a dozen to pick from. So I must give them a hand for that. When we came into Jamaica, we had a goal to grow to 1,000. And within a year, we were there. And we liked what we saw. And of course, our leadership, starting with me, is 100% Jamaican. So we were also invested to show and prove our worth. We revised the goal and we came back to Jampro and we said we're now at 3,000. We got there in 3 years. And we, man, wow, the potential is huge. We revised our goal another time and we said 5,000 in 5 years. We were there with 4 locations, soon to be 5. And we have now revised the goal to be 10,000. Now, one of my favorite quotations is, vision without execution is hallucination. And as I look around the room, I don't think any of you here got to where you are because you were hallucinating. Don't start now. Capitalize on this opportunity because the best is yet to come.